Good morning, students. I, Anu Dhariwal, welcome you all to the class. Children, today we are starting Supplementary Reader, Chapter 1, titled The Tiny Teacher. So let us move ahead with the chapter. Before beginning with the chapter, children, I would want all of you to read with me. As you can see on the slide is the chapter. So please, when I'm reading, go through the lines with me and read it yourself. See the first 3 points written in pink at the top of the chapter. Let us begin through that. Though so very small, the ant is unbelievably intelligent and hardworking. You know, an ant is very small creature. Being so small also, it is so intelligent and very hardworking. Among the various kinds, the commonest ant is black or red. So there are many kinds of ants, children, but the common one that we see is the black or the red colored ant. Ants live in comfortable homes called ant hills. So where do ants live? Their home is called ant hills. Let us begin. Name the smallest insect you have seen and the wisest. Is it the fly? No, it isn't. Is it the mosquito? No, not the mosquito. Then it must be the worm. No, none of these. It is the ant, the commonest, the smallest, but the wisest insect. So, which is the wisest insect, children? The ant. The story of an ant's life sounds almost untrue. But people have kept ants as pets and have watched their daily behavior closely. So, how have people kept ants as pets, children? You do not require to bring them from somewhere and keep them as your pet. You can find them everywhere, from the wall creaks, into your flower pots, into your garden, your lawns. You can find ants everywhere. So they are treated, they are called in this chapter as our pets. So finding pets everywhere around our home, lawns, gardens, we have noticed their behavior very closely. So we know a number of facts about this tiny, hardworking and intelligent creature. An ant uses its feelers or antenna to talk to other ants by passing messages through them. So how do ants talk, children? They talk through their feelers, or we can also call them antenna. These are situated on the top of their head. And how do they talk? They pass messages to each other when they are traveling by touching each other's feelers. Watch a row of ants moving up or down the wall. You can see them moving up or down the wall. Each ant greets all the others coming from the opposite direction by touching their feelers. So when you notice them, you can also do this at your home, children. You can notice a row of ants passing and just notice them. When they pass by each other, they greet each other by touching each other's feelers. And what do they do at that time? They pass messages. One ant passes message to the other one by touching his feelers. There are many kinds of ants. The commonest among them are the black or red ones. We have seen them since we were children, but haven't paid enough attention to them. Where do they live? In their comfortable homes called nests or ant hills. So where do ants live, children? They live in their home, which is called either nest or ant hills. Each has hundreds of little rooms and passages. So each home has little rooms and passages. In some of these rooms, the queen ant lay eggs. Others are nurseries for the young ones called grubs. So in some rooms the queen will lay eggs and others are grubs. Now what are grubs? Grubs are nurseries for the young ones of the ants. This is it for today, children. We'll continue the topic in the next session. Till then, take care, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.